morning, everyone. I hope everyone is well and ready to face a brand new day and do a little gentle yoga with me. I'm happy that you're here. So let's come into a comfortable seated position and we'll get started. So with the hands to the heart center, closing the eyes, keeping a nice tall spine. Let's take some deep breaths, coming into a moment of calm and quiet. So draw the air from your belly and let it travel on up through the chest, through the thoracic cavity, up through the throat, through the nose. And then hold for a breath or two. And gently exhale slowly through the mouth. And just feel everything start to relax. Shoulders melt away from your ears. Good. So, let's take our hands. What we want to do is keep our hands at heart center. And we're going to just bend the neck, bend the head down towards the fingertips. So we're stretching the cervical spine. Excuse me, keeping the shoulders soft. And bring your chin down to the fingertips. Feel that little stretch at the base of the neck. The base of the head that starts the neck, the cervical spine. And then gently bring your head up. Good. Gently coming down towards your fingertips. And hold. Breathing. Inhale up. Exhale coming down. Inhale up. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. So now as you inhale, let's take the arms up and out, nice and wide, greeting a brand new day. And breathe. Exhale, we're going to bring the hands back to heart center. Inhale, arms out and wide. Lifting the heart, opening the chest, stretching out your shoulders, your entire arms. Exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. Inhale, up and out. Oh, yeah. Exhale, bring hands back to heart center. Do two more. Inhale, up and out. Good. Exhale, bringing the hands back to heart center. Last one. Inhale, up and out. Really feel the lengthening of your spine, lifting your heart, opening your chest. Exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. So now let's take our hands to the sides and we're going to stay on our fingertips here. So walking the fingertips behind you, rolling the shoulders down, and your hands may come together at the back, and just keeping them on fingertips. So let me turn to the sides, so I'll show you what I'm doing here. So your fingertips right here, rolling the shoulders back, lifting the heart, opening the chest, feeling that nice stretch in your shoulders, tilting your head back very slightly, and take a few breaths here. Good. Breathing. And then coming back to the center. Let's take that right hand. First of all, let's take the arms out, nice and wide. And we're going to take the right hand to the left shoulder and walk your fingertips back behind your shoulder. And then when you inhale, let's bring the left arm over, left hand walking the fingertips behind your right shoulder as best as you can. And then as you inhale, let's bring the elbows up. Feel that nice stretch in the trapezius between your shoulders. Breathing. And then we're going to exhale and come on down. So bring your head down with your elbows. And then inhale, elbows rise. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale, elbows rise. Exhale, coming back down. Good. So let's bring our hands out to a cactus arms or goalpost, whatever you like to call them. Nice and wide. And then as you inhale, we're going to take that right arm up and reach, reach, reach. Really, really reach like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Good. Stretching out that whole right side out. And then bring the right arm back. Let's take that left arm up as you inhale. Reach, 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 reach like you're going to touch the ceiling. Ooh. Nice big long stretch in the left side. And then bring the left hand down. Let's take both arms up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Really reach. Try to touch the ceiling. And then bring your arms back to hearts to cactus. And then bring the elbows as close together as you can. So we're really drawing the attention to the shoulders and the neck this morning. And then bring your elbows together or not. They may touch, they may not. Exhale, coming back into cactus arms. Good morning, everybody. Inhale, elbows come together. Exhale, taking them out nice and wide, keeping that spine nice and tall. Bringing the elbows together. And right here, we're going to face the palms toward us and open into our scissors. So opening and closing as you're breathing. Keeping those elbows parallel to the mat. Good. Feeling this nice stretch in your shoulders. Beautiful. And then face the palms away from you and open from here. Breathing. Might feel a little bit of a burn in the shoulders. Good. And then bring your shoulders down to your knees. Let them rest for a moment. So let's take the shoulders up to the ears. So as you inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, let them roll down your back. Inhale, shoulders come up. Exhale, let them roll down. Inhale, rolling them up. Exhale, rolling them down. Keep breathing, keep rolling your shoulders. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more round, taking them up as you inhale. Exhale down. So let's take that left hand to the left hip. And as you inhale, we're going to draw the right arm up and over the right ear, hinging from the waist. And take a deep couple of breaths down into that right rib cage. Good. So we're keeping the spine nice and long. We don't want to be doing this. We want to keep our left arm stable, but not locking the elbow. Good. Breathing, breathing. And then we're going to bring that right arm back down to the right rib, right hip. Inhale, left arm comes up and over the left ear, hinging from the waist. Take a deep breath down into that left rib cage. Good. Breathe. And then release the left arm. So let's take the arms out in front of us And you can stay on your fingertips, and we're just going to walk the hands away from the body. So you come down to wherever it's comfortable for you, lengthening and strengthening the entire spine, from the cervical spine and the neck all the way down to the lumbar spine. And breathe. Feel that extension. And then gently walk your hands up towards your body. Good. Good. So now let's take both arms up. As you inhale, we're going to bend that left arm, that left elbow, and take the right hand to the left elbow. So your left hand is resting between the shoulder blades, and you're feeling that nice little stretch, just gently pressing the left elbow back behind you. So sitting up with a straight spine, breathing, good. Good. And then arms rise. So let's bend that right elbow. Let the right hand rest between your shoulder blades. Take that left hand to the right elbow, gently pressing it back. Good. And hold here for a couple breaths. Beautiful. And then gently release the arms, give them a good shake. We've been working them this morning. So let's extend our legs out, give them a little shake because they've been all crissy-crossed. Good. So bringing the right foot into the left thigh, keeping the spine nice and tall. As you inhale, we're going to raise the arms. Exhale, hinging from the waist, keeping your back as straight as you can. Come down to wherever it feels good to you, and it might be right here at your elbows. If you want to go a little bit deeper towards the foot, you could do that as well. Both are just as effective, and breathe. And then walk the hands up the left leg. Beautiful. So let's take the both hands over to the right side. And as you inhale, we're going to twist the abs, looking over the right shoulder. And take a few breaths here. And then inhale, come back to center. Stretching out that right leg now. Let's bring the left foot into the right thigh. As you inhale, drawing the arms up, hinging from the waist and coming down to wherever it is comfortable for you. Always, always honor your edge of flexibility. Explore what feels good to you. That is the key. Take a few breaths here. And then gently walk the hands up the right leg. Good. So let's place both hands over to the left side, left hand at the right hip, right hand at the knee, and twist as you inhale, looking over your left shoulder. And breathing. And then coming back to center. Good. So let's extend that right leg out and bringing the legs together. Let's cross that left foot over the right knee. And we're going to thread our right fingers through the left toes. And gently massage your feet. We want to keep our feet nice and flexible. and widespread. Maybe rotate the ankle. The feet are key to our balance. Good. And then release that left leg. Let's bring the right foot over to the left knee, lacing the left fingers through the right toes. And gently massage the toes back and forth. Good. And rotate your ankle, little circles. Beautiful. And then release your right leg. So let's scoot around and come on down to our backs. So coming down to a long full body stretch, have the arms up and overhead, stretching it out like a piece of taffy. Feel like somebody's pulling your fingers, somebody's pulling your toes. Draw the navel to the spine and take some lovely deep breaths into this full body stretch. And then relax the arms down to the sides. Take a breath or two here. As you inhale, let's come up to a seated position. Arms rise. Exhale, coming into forward fold. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, coming down one vertebra at a time. So taking your time, really giving some love to your core. Very gentle, very slow. And then rest here for a breath or two. We're going to do a couple more of these. So inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come on down, one vertebra at a time. Good, everybody. You've got this. And then pause here for a breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, coming down very slowly. Take your time. Really focus on your core. And then take a breath here. We're going to do one more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Last one. Let's make this one really count. Exhale, coming down very slowly. And then rest with your palms facing down at your sides. Take a few breaths here and check in with your body. I was feeling that. I hope you all were too. And then as you're ready, keeping the pelvic floor on the mat, let's bring the legs up. Knees are slightly bent. Placing your hands at the back of your calves and gently pressing your knees towards your chest. So feeling this in the hamstrings and quads, in the calves. Take a few breaths here. And then as you're ready, separate the feet and flex them up and down. And then maybe side to side. Take them in little circles, rotating your ankles or alternating up and down. Just play with your feet. Let them just have some fun. And then take the middle two fingers of both hands, and we're going to gently just let the legs fall to the sides. So gently guiding your legs, pressing your inner thighs, and just letting them open up nice and wide, stretching out the inner thighs and opening the hips. Take a few breaths here. And then draw the legs back together. Place the left leg down on the mat. Let's bring that right knee in and give it a squeeze. Good. And then take the balls of the right foot into your right hand. Gently press that right knee down towards your body. Your left hand can be on your left hip, supporting it on the mat. Deep breaths down into this right hip. Good. Good, good. Then release your right leg. Let it rest. Draw the left knee into the chest as you inhale. Give it a squeeze. And then take the balls of the left foot into your left hand. Your right hand can be on your right hip, guiding it on the mat, keeping it on the mat. Take a few deep breaths down into this left hip. Beautiful. And then bring the right leg up to meet the left leg, taking the balls of the right foot into your right hand into full happy baby. So pressing both knees towards the chest, full hip opener, and breathe. And then gently place your feet on the mat, bent knees, and just guide your knees over from the left to the right. Let them float back and forth, neutralizing the hips. Good. And then keeping our knees nice and firm, we're going to either leave the hands, the arms at the sides as palms facing down, or you can clasp your hands underneath, rolling the shoulders back. As you inhale, drawing the hips up skyward, keeping those knees firm and straight, resting on your shoulders, and breathe. And then gently release down to the mat. Good. Pause here for a breath or two. We'll do that one more time. So as you're ready, either clasp your hands or not. Inhale, guiding the hips up skyward, keeping the knees nice and firm, and take a few breaths here. And then gently release. And let's bring the knees in towards the chest, hands on the knees, and gently massage that lower lumbar region, the sacral spine. So you can take your knees from side to side, or take them in little circles, big circles, whatever you're feeling. Feel all that tension built up in that lower spine, releasing, letting it go. And then gently guide the knees over to the left side. Let them fall where they may. Arms are extended, shoulders are on the mat. Head is turned to the right. And breathe. Good. You can always push something underneath your knees, a cushion or a block or bolster. We just want to keep the shoulders on the mat. Good, everybody. Nice work. And then as you're ready, guide the knees back to center and let them float on over to the right side, turning your head to the left. Shoulders are still on the mat, and breathe. And then gently bring your knees back to the center. So grabbing the knees, you can either rock up to tabletop, or you can press your knees down, push your hands into the mat. Whatever way is good for you to come up into tabletop. So I'm going to rock up, whoop, and roll over my ankles and come on into tabletop. There we are. So we've got our hands as closely underneath our shoulders as we can. And we're going to start out by taking the hip, the right hip up, the right knee up, and rotating that right hip. So taking that right knee in little circles. Rotating the hip. Good. And then taking the bent knee, taking it up. Exhale, drawing the knee into the chest. Exhale, taking the right foot out to the side, opening up with the right arm. Good. So your right foot can be even, parallel with your left knee. And you're opening up that right arm, opening the chest. Good. Stretching out here. Beautiful, everybody. And then bring your hand back to the mat. Let's draw that right leg back in. We're going to come over to the left side now. I'm going to take that left knee up, and we're going to just rotate the hip, just go in little circles. Good. And then gently bent with the bent knee. Inhale, take your knee up. Exhale, draw it to the chest. Inhale, take it out to the side. So you've got your left foot parallel with your right knee. And we're going to open up that left arm. And breathe. And then gently release the left arm. So walking the hands up a little bit farther than tabletop. As you inhale, we're just going to be floating the body back and forth. So inhale, fingers nice and wide spread, coming up to wherever it's comfortable for you. We back up a little bit more. There we go. So inhale, coming forward. Your shoulders are nice and soft. Elbows tucked into the rib cage. Exhale, taking your knees back towards your ankles. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, floating back down. And you can also do this on your elbows if you want to float with your elbows back and forth. Just explore what feels good to you. Good. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, back to the hips, back to the ankles. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, back towards the ankles. Two more. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back. Last one. Inhale, coming forward. We're going to hold here for a couple of breaths. Hold, hold, hold. Shoulders are soft. Elbows tucked into the rib cage. Feel that upper body strength. Breathing. Good, and then let's come into puppy pose. So knees and hips are lined up, stretching the arms out in front of you, letting the chest get close to the mat, resting on your forehead. And take a few breaths here. And then walk your hands back towards tabletop. So tucking the toes, keeping the fingers nice and wide spread. As you inhale, we're going to push the hips back, drop the head between the shoulders into down dog. Pedal the feet a little bit. Good. And then walk the feet up towards the hands, keeping your hands on the mat. As you inhale, we're going to take that left leg back, rest the chest on your right knee into a nice deep lunge. And if it's more comfortable for you to drop that left knee down, it's just as effective as if you were to stretch it out straight. So once again, explore what feels good to you and breathe. And then drop the left knee down. Let's stretch out the right calf. So keeping the knee bent, flexing that right foot, and breathe. So now let's scoot that right leg back. And coming into tabletop again, preparing to come into downward facing dog, tucking the toes, inhale, pushing the hips back, pedal the feet, drop the head between the shoulders, and then walk your feet up towards your hands, keeping your hands on your mat. So now let's take that right leg back, resting your chest on your left knee, into a lunge on the right side. Breathe down deep into that right psoas muscle. Good. Beautiful. And then drop the right knee down and let's stretch out the left calf. Good. Good. So now let's bring that right foot up to meet the left foot. And we're going to walk the hands up the body very slowly, one vertebra at a time, coming into a standing position. Good. Good. So let's come into a slightly wide stance. Feet are pointed out laterally. We're going to do some squats. So placing your hands at heart center, knees are slightly bent. As you inhale, take the arms up, dip down. Good. Exhale. We don't want to come up completely with the knees. We want to keep them slightly bent. Inhale, dipping down. Good. Exhale, coming up. Inhale, dipping down. Exhale, rise up. Inhale, dip down. Good. Exhale, come up. Inhale, dipping down. Gonna do 2 more. Inhale, dip down. Beautiful. Nice straight spine. Come back up. Last one here. We're gonna hold. Inhale, dipping down. Hold, hold, hold. Breathing. Beautiful. You've got this. Good. And then exhale. Let's shake out the legs. Shake out everything. Whew. Give everything a nice little shake. Let it rip. Whew. Okay. So let's feel really grounded in the mat now. So taking the right foot, we're going to be putting most of the weight in the right side as we come into a balancing pose. So feel your right foot nice and grounded. And as you're ready, bring your hands to heart center. And you can bring your knee up if you'd like, or if you want to come into tree pose, or just stay right here at kickstand. You choose. So inhale, bringing your leg up to wherever it's comfortable for you. And breathe. Oops, let me center myself a little bit more here. Okay, and there we go. And breathe. Good. And then release that left leg. So let's go over to the left side, feeling very grounded into the mat, into the earth. Getting ready to put most of our weight into this left side as you're ready. Inhale, coming into whatever pose you choose. And breathe. And then release. So we have time for a couple more things. So let's come on up into a mountain pose. And our knees are slightly bent. As you inhale, let's raise the arms up. Bring them back. Push the hips forward a little bit. Exhale, come down into forward fold. Knees are slightly bent. Inhale, come into a halfway lift. Hands are right underneath your kneecaps. Exhale, back down into forward fold. Inhale into halfway lift. Good. Exhale, sitting down in the chair. So another little squat. We've got our knees and our toes lined up together. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk the arms up the body very slowly, one vertebra at a time. Good. So coming back into a wide stance, feet are pointed out laterally. Taking our hands to our hips, we're going to keep the spine nice and straight, hinge from the waist, knees slightly bent. Coming forward into ragdoll. So just letting your arms float, letting your head feel weightless. Maybe bobbing your head up and down, turning it to the side. One last big stretch in the cervical spine. And then taking your elbows in your hands We're going to come over to the left, bending that left knee, straightening out the right, but keeping the right leg slightly bent. Exhale, we're going to come over to the right. Good. And just kind of float left to right, giving our knees some love. And breathing, always, always breathing. And then come back to center. Excuse me. Inhale, walk your hands up your body. Good, good, good. Up your legs. Good. So, we have time for the joy breath. Woo! And then, Shavasana. So, joy breath. Beautiful, brand new day. Sunny, gorgeous out. Inhale, bring the arms up. Big smiles on our faces. Out, up. Good. And through. Up, out, up and through. Up, out, up and through. Picking up the pace a bit. Up, out, up and through. Smiling all the way and through. Up, out, up and through. Great. Nice job, everybody. So come on down to a comfortable reclining position, whatever that feels like to you. Maybe bolster underneath your knees. Could be a blanket over you, under your neck. Nice. So we want to really rest the entire physiology. And I know it's time to adjourn, but I hope you'll stay in this relaxed position for a couple more minutes and just let your body kind of come back into a calm space and a quiet mind. So I want to thank you so much for being with me today. I love you all, you know that, and I'm really happy that you were here. So until we meet again next Tuesday, same time, same station, I want you to continue to think peaceful thoughts. Always, always speak kind words. And radiate as much love from your hearts as you possibly can. Namaste, my friends.